What's up, everybody? Inner Sun here, Lewis. The pull-up, king of upper body exercises when it comes to pull strength. Your lats, biceps, brachialis. Pull strength is not targeted very well in yoga, and you kind of need some equipment sometimes to be able to target it very well, unless you're doing some, kind of really augmented version of something on the floor. But I definitely recommend anybody that's wishing to increase their pull strength to get a set of these gymnastics rings or a pull-up bar. You can get one of those cool doorway pull-up bars as well that can fit on your door frame. There's a lot of ways to do it. There's also TRX straps. That's another alternative that you can go for. They're really cheap. To set one up in your garage or house just takes, sitting a nice strong anchor somewhere or having a beam, nice solid beam. But I'm using what I got here. I've got my pull-up bar, gymnastics rings. So with the rings or TRX straps, you can definitely work your way up to a pull-up. I'll give you the easiest regression first, and then later in the video, I'm gonna go ahead and go over one of the best regressions that once you have a little bit of the foundational strength for your pulling muscles, you can build up to it. So first it's the row. You can also, if you've got some dumbbells or weights, you can do all kinds of different versions of rows, but the rings are so versatile, you can hit so many different muscle groups with them. First, you wanna get a nice solid stance. Two things are gonna determine how difficult the pull is gonna be. Your angle, if you're closer to the ground, more horizontal to the ground, it's gonna be more difficult. The more vertical you get with the angle, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So, footing is important. You wanna be solid, feet flat on the ground, or if you're crafty, if you're stable enough and you feel safe enough, you can have your heels up. The important thing is that you're keeping your core solid, your midsection, as you pull. You wanna start with your arms fully extended. Let your wrists rotate as you pull. Pull all the way up, get your elbows fully contracted backwards, then slowly release yourself and control the negative, control the eccentric. You can also widen your stance to make the leverage work in your favor a little bit more. Choose an angle or footing that's going to challenge you from about 5 to 8 repetitions. And once that gets easy, work your way closer to the ground. Make the angle more difficult. Get a solid footing. I'm working with mud today on the floor, so the footing is not very solid. You can also do them with one hand once you get really good at them. So you can raise the rings up to do this next exercise, or you can just, do the pull-up bar itself, or a beam if that's what you got. It's called a negative pull-up. Probably one of the best ways to work up to a pull-up because you're mimicking the movement pattern, which kind of works along with one of the best fitness principles out there, the SAID principle of specificity. You're working the movement pattern in a very specific way to the pull-up. So if you have to, you're gonna have to hop up to the bar a little bit and start in the contracted position with your arms already bent. What you're doing is you're slowly controlling the eccentric, the negative, keeping your core nice and strong. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your pelvis, squeeze your glutes. That way that your midsection is stable and your lats, your pulling muscles are more active that way. If you can work up to 5 of these in a way that your movement is very controlled and you're not just, falling down, you're able to control the movement all the way down. Important bit here. Notice how I came to a full extension, a dead hang position. This is an active hang position. This is a dead hang position. Get comfortable with the dead hang. Start early. A lot of people like myself in the past ignored going to full extension, ignored working the dead hang position, and it will limit you later on in just about every body weight exercise that uses your pulling or pushing muscles. So get up to 5. You can also do the chin-up version. Supinated hands, palms facing you, hop up, slowly control the negative. Do it again. Hop up, slowly control the negative. And that's it. After you can do 3 to 4 sets of those negatives, maybe even 5 sets, you should be on your way to a pull-up. Make sure you get enough rest in between each set when you're working at these more difficult exercises that are really challenging you. If you're being challenged from the 4 to 6 repetition range, rest for a good 3 to 5 minutes in between sets. Now, I know people are used to rushing the rest period, and that's fine for different goals. But if you're really, really focusing on maximum strength and not like a cardio workout or an endurance workout, then take the long rest periods. Lewis here with Inner Sun Wellness. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Take care.